Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 132nd edition, all of them, edition of the BLC Podcast. We're back. Suffering succotash. So we're back. It's better than ever. We're so glad you joined us, and we can't thank you enough for your support on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So you can always check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to like and share or review or whatever. Just do something and tell people that we exist. Because
he's like the commandant in Police Academy. You know, the Police Academy, and the guy's like, "This first slide."
Yeah. you got your wife under there, man.
That's my radio. Whoa, hey. I gotta go. Oh. Welcome to the show. It's Fred.
He's like, let's enjoy these pictures.
I never want to see your old face again, man.
That's the good thing about old faces. You don't get to see your own.
Yeah, you don't get to see your own. Thank you.
Welcome to the show, Fred.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
We're
once again, doing the show with you guys. And I want to introduce Allan, OTB. On the loud boards.
3 minutes.
Is it loud?
That's fine.
I mean, the crowd is right here, right next to you.
Yeah. Tell them people to back up.
Yeah, the crowd. It's the crowd. They can't help it. They couldn't. They had to
Too
get
close
closer.
to me, man.
Had to get closer so they could ruin his internet. So welcome to the show, everybody. We are so glad you joined us. It's a big week. It's Wack History Month. It's all the things that you ever wanted it to be. Oscars just happened last night. Fred, who won the Oscar?
Did it? Everybody won it, man. Barbie won.
Best Oscars I've ever seen. Did Will Smith slap Chris Rock last year at the Oscars?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
No, it was last year.
That's 2 years ago.
Nah, it was
because
I feel like it was last year.
Because somebody made a joke about.
No, it was last year.
No, I guess it was. Was it last year?
I don't know.
It feels like it was last year. Yeah, it was last year.
Then again, it feels like
it had to be last year. Yeah.
So
he slapped.
Controversial Oscars this year, Fred. Controversy all around it.
Margot Robbie won the Best Actress.
Did she?
Yeah, and
Barbie.
Yeah,
and actor.
An actor.
Won them both. It's clean sweep.
Yeah.
turns out she's trans.
Well, I was going to say, could a trans person, let's say there was a movie.
Okay? She's trans, man.
Alan's considering some stuff.
I'm considering that one.
Alan's like, I just became a lot more liberal.
Yeah. She's trans, man. It's like, oh, damn.
Damn it!
So let's say there was a trans actor or actress. I don't want to.
Right.
And they played in a movie, a drama, we'll say, where they played a male part and a female part.
Okay.
Could they win Best Actor and Best Actress? But here's the twist, Fred.
Right. They got to show the dick.
Well, in both.
What?
Let me see that shredded dick.
As a man, when they play the man, it's the lady part of them that's playing the man. And when they play the woman, it's the manly part of them that's playing the woman.
I'm confused. I'm more confused.
It's a double twist.
I'm more confused.
What a
It's an
twist.
M. Night
Well,
Shyamalan
that
twist.
kind of happened already. What was the show? Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, with Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Ellen Page.
Right.
Like when the show first started,
Right.
she was Ellen.
She was a she.
Yeah, she was
now
a
she's a
she,
dude.
and then
Yeah.
and
That
the way
gave me
they
weird
wrote that,
feelings.
the way they wrote that into the show was like terrible. like the whole first season was like she was a chick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then the second season starts up, she's like. She goes into the transformation by like. First off, they put a bad wig on.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, they are. Well, I think they ended the show anyway.
I think so.
Because it ain't came back yet. But she had a terrible wig on. Like it looked like Wednesday Addams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then she just goes and gets her hair cut. And every interaction with a new character in the show, she was like, I know. I'm a boy now. It was like 5 or 6 times she like knew somebody that she hadn't seen in a while since the
Right.
transformation, and she had to go in and explain it to him. Like,
Right. Well, you know, I mean, it happens.
insane.
Well, wasn't her whole thing like she could jump through space? It doesn't matter. I
no,
watched
that was the young dude.
Umbrella
He
guy.
could zip
Swinging an
through
umbrella. I remember that.
Her power was like she
She
was
can become a man.
The power to
to take out the punishment the world dishes. That's my superpower.
It's a controversial show, Fred.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this. That was a
but no, it was a good show. I like.
Yeah,
the
you
show.
know who wrote that, right? The comic
Who?
book, right? The lead singer of My Chemical Romance is the one who wrote that.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Gerard something. I don't know his name.
That
Gerard
dude's
Depardieu.
talented.
Joe Rogan's cousin.
Joe Rogan's cousin.
Yeah, he's Joe Rogan's cousin.
Sure.
Is
why
he
wouldn't he
really?
be?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Gerard Rogan.
Yeah.
It's Rogan. It's
Drogan.
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 Sup, Drogan?
What's good, man?
Well, you know, so back to what I was saying. So
Right.
could that happen? Could you win? Could one person win both?
I don't know.
You know, I would say,
don't-
but Hollywood, yes.
I don't. Yeah, well, you know what?
We
Alan,
saw
you
Will
might be
Smith
right.
slap Chris Rock last year.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
might be
anything can
right.
happen.
Yeah,
you might be
I'm not
right.
sure. That might have been 2 years ago. Now that you
They've been like progressive.
Yeah.
It's so
that's car
progressive.
insurance company.
I think
Anyway.
it's. I think it was last year.
I don't know. It seems like
I think it was
a
last
decade
year.
ago because so much stuff has happened since then. That was before the submersible imploded.
Yeah. Well, it was at the beginning of the year, so you know you figure you
That
got
was
the whole
before
year.
they had to join us in our watery grave. Friends cracking me up with that. He keeps sending me memes about that. No, and I know they're coming, but it still makes me laugh every time. And
It
so,
was 2 years ago.
okay. And so my wife has not seen the Dave Chappelle comedy.
Yeah,
thing.
right.
So I was like cracking up, and she's like, "What are you laughing about?" And I showed her what you sent me, and she was like, "Well, I don't understand it." And I was like, "Okay, hold on, let me pull up the joke so you can understand." And I was like, "I don't know why it's so fucking funny, but it is. Like, it's gotten funnier. It's like gotten progressively funnier the more Fred, the more you
Dude,
do it. Honestly,
when he dropped that line, he was like, my wife was looking at the book, and she
Yeah.
was like, what am I supposed to do with join us in our watery grave?
Right.
No, you got to roll your R's.
that was very funny.
Kills me. Yeah, dude, that shit just
Good
kills me,
times.
dude. It's so funny, man.
Well, Fred, like I
Yeah.
said, you know, and then yet again, another controversial figure. I feel like our show, Fred, is
Right.
not as controversial as it should be.
Okay.
Maybe sometimes we try to keep
gonna-
it. We try to keep it light.
I'll
try
make
to keep
it
it fun.
controversial tonight.
You're gonna make it controversial. Great. This is what I was going for. So we followed this other podcaster on YouTube or on Instagram, and I truly don't remember their names, but they are always it's like the Great Girth or something.
We follow. We follow.
You follow the Great Girth?
podcast.
He says we follow a podcast, but I don't know their name.
Well, I just said their name.
Yeah.
I said their name. The Great something Girth podcast, but they're always saying controversial shit about stuff, and it made me think. I'm like, first of all, it's stupid to be that controversial. I think like there's nothing wrong with a little bit of controversy. Like I get it, but they were saying things like specifically for the sake of being controversial.
Right. Trying to be a shock jock.
Right. And then, so it made me think we should be more controversial in order to get more listeners. So
Sure.
I have some controversial takes, and I think Allan and Fred, you guys might have some controversial takes too.
Right.
And we're gonna. Did we edit that out?
That's controversy.
That's the edit sound that Allan makes when I fuck something up. Did I say something I shouldn't have said? I don't know.
No.
Probably. I will now. But so yeah, I have some. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just say your controversial takes? I have 1, 2, 3. I have like 6 or 7 controversial takes.
I've got like 3 or 4, but
I didn't even.
I want to go last.
You said you had multiple ones.
No, I lied. That's not controversy.
That's controversial.
Well, I did, and then it was like,
I was like, I am controversy.
This is just like last week when, and thanks to our loyal listeners who pointed this out to me. Multiple people have pointed this out to me. That last week when we had the Fart Life Coach on, and I wasn't here for that, so I didn't hear it.
Right.
And Allan was supposed to come up with names for the people who were like, and there was no names. It was just like people we knew. It was like
exactly. What the hell?
Some listeners were like, "You like pretty much just said my name on the air." And I'm like, I didn't. I wasn't here. I'm like,
I mean, there were people that live with us that I've heard their farts.
Fair enough.
I was just walking around sneaky taping people's farting. Just holding microphones to people's
Hey
butts.
there, that guy in the PT. I'll buy
That's
you back
controversy right
some
there.
farts.
Yeah, guy in the elevator standing next to me.
What's going to cost me to get one of your farts?
What?
All right, Fred. So let's hear your first controversy.
No, you go first.
Mine first? Okay.
Yeah, you first.
Fred, I don't think that vitamins and nutrients are all that healthy.
Okay.
How's that for controversy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
It's controversial as shit. In your face.
I think babies who don't get vaccinated shouldn't go to school.
I agree with that. See, I'm like, let's take this from a comedic standpoint.
Oh, okay.
And Allan's like, I didn't even show up today.
Well, I mean, mine was the Earth was flat. You know,
That's not controversial. We know the Earth is flat, Allan. We all know that.
I know. That's why I was like,
I've been to the ice wall, man.
Been to the Earth, and it's flat as shit. You never seen it? So, all right. So I have another one, Fred. And this is more of a controversial question. Mm-hmm. But is it just me? Or is fruit even sweeter nowadays than it used to be? Huh? Controversy. These were done in the middle of the night last night.
fruit is
So they may not be. It's controversial that fruit's so damn sweet nowadays. Fucking bastards.
It's sweet.
Allan's checked out. Literally checked out.
I don't eat a lot of fruit.
No, but have you noticed?
Well, I mean, you can't eat fruit. That's another controversy because it's so expensive.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, that
and
too.
expensive.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. You can't eat.
Bananas about to be gone
I know. Sad.
in a couple more years.
Another banana.
And it makes me mad because every time I go into QT or Spinks, I see them bananas just sitting there getting brown. Don't nobody.
You're like, there's one more down.
Yeah.
Do you
Because the
understand?
bananas are expensive. Bananas are more expensive than a hot dog.
Yeah, they selling them like that's crazy. 2 for $3 or something like that.
I can get 2 hot
$1.50
dogs for $3.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you're
it
ever
filled
giving
me
me
up.
the option, like, do you want a banana or a hot dog? I'm never going to be like, a banana. But I mean, you never know.
Give it both.
Yeah, like, can you put the banana in the hot dog?
In the hot dog.
And then let me smother it in chili.
And then
see
put
what
the hot
happens.
dog inside the banana peel.
How are you talking? Put the
And tape it up.
Yeah, there you go. That's going to be a great prank for my kids. Like, which one of you guys wants a banana? It's a hot dog.
A banana dog or a dog nana.
You've been bananaed.
You've been bananaed.
That's right. You've been pork anused.
I believe Israel is committing genocide against the people of Palestine.
Jesus.
What kind of controversy is that?
Where's that noise?
Hold on a second. Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, It's not the boy.
I mean, those are controversy. Those are truths.
Yeah, I admit
Some people think it's controversial.
AI is gonna put us on a list after I try to get it to pull this list. All right, how's this? How about let's take it to a even more controversial place than that, Fred?
Okay.
All right, circles are ovals that are trying too hard.
Circles.
I like that.
Are
That's
ovals
controversial.
are ovals?
Not
Circles
trying
that
hard
gave up.
enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't argue that.
Or maybe circles aren't trying hard enough.
Right. Well, no, I think circles. See, I think a circle's keeping it tight.
Well, keep it
And ovals,
perfect.
what happens when you're like,
Just let it go.
circles is just like,
So right now, Parker's a circle and Fred's an oval.
no, I'm an oval.
I'm an oval.
Make no mistake, I'm a circle stacked on top of each other right now.
I'm an oval.
I'm so mad about that stupid attic thing you made me do last week. It's stuck in my head. I'm so mad about that. 'Cause I should have said it. I should have thought it before I did it. And then I was like, damn it.
It's funny because you looked at your shirt and you're like,
I did. And I was like, oh, man, I got to go to the gym.
Just do it.
So it was like, yeah, time to go to the gym. Like when I'm spelling out my own titties, it's time to go to the gym. So there you go. That's
I think women should have the right to have an abortion if they want to. That'll burn in damnation.
Goddamn.
see, Allan. This is why we need you in here. Fred's got kids running around like what? This is why, Allan, you got to bring some like medium takes. All right, how about this? I think sometimes it's just too early for dinner.
What?
This is why we have to have a meeting before the show, Fred. You're like,
You didn't even give it a time. I just think sometimes it's too early for dinner.
Am I right or wrong?
It's 8 o'clock.
It's too late. It's too late for dinner.
That's too late.
But 4:30 is too early for dinner. For instance.
I didn't think you gave it time. I didn't.
No,
hear you
I didn't.
saying-
But I'm just saying
Okay.
sometimes are
Sometimes.
too early for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 o'clock is
Sometimes
too
when
early.
people are
12
like, hey, we're
o'clock
gonna have dinner.
in the afternoon.
At 5:15, I'm like, that's too early for dinner. And that might be controversial, but I'm sticking by.
I can eat after 5.
After 5 now, see, it's 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
after 5, 6 o'clock, 5:30. You want to do
5
5
o'clock is ice cream time.
Gotta tease my belly and get it ready.
Get off of work. Get yourself a nice big bucket of ice cream. Or eat it on the way home in traffic.
We got a friend that we went out to eat. Me and his wife, my wife, went out to the Mexican restaurant, and he just ate fried ice cream. He had 3 helpers of fried
What a
ice cream.
grown up. What a fucking grown up.
He told the waiter like an alcoholic, just keep them coming.
He gets the ball. He's like, I don't want to see this thing be empty.
Yeah.
Don't let me empty this cactus shaped bowl of ice cream. Hurry up, Pierre. Fry up another one in the
I
back.
was like, damn.
Good for him, though. You know what?
Good for him. Yeah.
That's part of being a grown up. Was he a
That's it.
younger grown up, or was he like?
No, he's our age. He's our age grown up.
Okay. Well, good for him. I guess maybe does he have a death wish?
No.
Just
Just
checking.
this guy likes fried ice cream.
Oh, he's like. I mean, I guess.
You go to a Mexican restaurant and eat fried ice.
Yeah. Tony, I got 5 more fried ice creams. He's like, where are they coming from, man?
Like all at table 8, table 8. He's like, ay. It's too mucho fried ice cream.
I can't keep up with that fried ice cream.
Hey, Gusta.
I didn't make that. I never had it. What's on it?
It's fried ice cream
What's in it?
fried up. I don't know. It's ice cream.
It's ice cream. It's ice cream with Spanish
Because
lettering.
you can put
on
ice
the
cream,
label.
so like an air fryer or like a deep fryer is so
Yeah.
hot.
Right.
You can flash fry stuff, so you can batter
Right.
it and flash fry it. As long as you don't fry
But
it
what
for
is
too
that?
long.
Right. We used to do like coconut shrimp. You just put it in there until the coconut turn brown and then pull it up.
Right, but you can do it with ice cream, and the ice cream inside, only like the very most outer layer will melt.
It gets warm, to get warm.
Yeah, so you can deep fry it for a second.
Right. We used to do that. We used to like put our hand in the juice, and then the flour, and the juice, and the flour, and the juice, and the flour. And then like stick her hand in it.
That's not smart. I remember when I worked at McDonald's, I saw a lady reach in, a fillet of fish had fallen. So McDonald's, for those who are listening, spoiler alert.
Oh, she didn't.
At McDonald's, the fillets of fish are like live in a little basket, and it's like a little basket that's got a little slot for each one of them with a little guard on top of it, right? So you put it into the oil, and it holds it in place while it cooks because you don't want your fish just flopping around in there, I guess. Not like it's alive or anything, but you use floppy fish. And one time, one of the filet-o fishes, broke loose out of the basket, out of its little prison. And the lady who was working there, who was probably like, I was a teenager at the time, and she was probably like in her mid-40s. She could have been 50 or 25. Who fucking knows? When you're a teenager, you think everybody's old.
Right.
So I think she was like in her mid-40s, though. She decided, like, we had all kinds of scoops and ways to get the damn thing out. Like, there's no reason to do this. Yeah, and she was like, I'll just grab it. And totally grabbed it. Yeah. And, like, set it aside and then was like, And I was like, yeah.
I know we didn't want to turn this into restaurant stories, but I knew a guy, he was cleaning the back of the hoods, like the stainless steel behind the fryers.
Yeah.
Slipped and fell with both hands, like had to go to burn center and all that shit. But he came back to work and he earned a nickname after that. We called him Joey Singe Hands.
I'd called him Fry Daddy.
So Joey Singe Hands over there.
Like, what's up, Fry Daddy? Like, fuck you, man.
I had a girl slap a
I'd called him
spindle.
Chicken Fingers.
We had a girl slap a spindle. You stab paper tickets on, and that shit was sticking out of her, out the back of her hand like that. It went all the way through, but didn't go all the way through.
Yeah.
It just raised up the back of the skin on the. Oh, she was like, she did. She said,
making it worse.
She was like, she couldn't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, look at this.
You were looking back at her. Friend's like, hey, how you doing?
I was, and then it caught my eye what happened, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, calm down. Pull it out on 3.
Yank it out.
1. That shit ran out of her.
Did you call her Spinderella after that?
I should have.
That's what I would call her. But that's just.
But she was a trooper. She went straight back to work.
Yep.
Like no downtime.
She's like, hey, look at me. Like,
that's when like restaurants was like. Well, shit was hardcore back there. That's waiting days. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I remember one time I sliced my whole finger open at the bar on a broken glass bottle, and I was like,
trying to
I was just like, well, I should probably go to the hospital. And luckily, somebody else was there. Another bartender was off shift, but drunk as shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna need you to take over for a minute. And they're like, why? And I like held up my hand, and it had cut me from like there all the way down, my whole thing to the bone. And like he like looked at it and he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, I probably should go. And like right when I said that, that's when it just like gushed blood everywhere. That was awesome. Those were
like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. All right, Fred. I got a few more, and I'm hoping you don't. No.
Maybe.
You might.
Maybe.
Okay. I think, Fred, that seasons were invented by Big Weather and J.C. Penney's just to sell pants.
There's some truth to that.
Maybe.
Fred's like, I think that I can't even say it.
Yeah.
I think the potato famine was caused by the Jews.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't even know. Jewish space lasers.
The boom base.
No. I just think everybody should be able to open carry.
Well, that's going to happen here in South Carolina.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. I don't think everybody should be able to open carry because I think that there are enough stupid people that they should not be allowed to have guns. But that's not here or there.
Man, Parker fell for it.
I did. I just think that there's so many stupid people like myself
Parker just fell for it.
shouldn't have guns. Shouldn't have them. All right. Well, I got 2 more. All right, and then we'll hopefully never do this segment again. Hopefully, this is enough controversy for us for the rest of the year. 2024's controversial takes. So, Fred,
Yeah.
I was thinking, and this might be
you
controversial,
What you thinking?
that water just isn't as wet as it's advertised to be. Also, Fred, when was the last time you saw a commercial for water? What are they trying to hide?
Big water.
Yeah, it is big water.
Big water's coming at you. Coming at you, baby.
Talking about commercials, have you guys seen those that Star Wars and Chile that they played commercials during the?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome with the
What
beers.
Where they integrated the in Chile, the country, not
Oh,
Chile.
yeah.
Where they integrated the adadvertising into the original
Into the movie. Yeah.
Because they shook somebody's hand, they pick up like un modelo.
Yeah.
It's delicioso in el force.
In El Death Star.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi opens up the freezer and pulls out.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I wish they would do that with everything.
Yes.
I would watch it even more. All right, Fred, I got one more, and then we'll end this forever.
All right.
I hope. I think, and this might be controversial, Fred, that slugs are just snails that are too lazy to bring their shit with them everywhere.
They're actually looking for a home. How do snails get their shells?
I have no idea.
Do they
I don't know.
grow?
Let's find out.
Do snails grow shells?
No, they're welfare, man.
Give it to them by the
I
government.
know how hermit crabs get shells.
Government housing for
Snails do grow shells.
That's controversial right there.
It rhymes a little bit too. So okay. So as the snail grows, so does its calcium carbonate shell.
Every
shell
time
grows
a snail grows
additively by the addition of new calcium carbonate, which is secreted by glands located in the snail's mantle. Mantle, I think, is its back. The new material is added to the edge of the shell aperture, which is known as the opening of the shell. So there you go. Now you know. That's how land snails do it.
Yeah, that's what one I wanted.
All mollusks build their own shells, though.
Really?
Whether they
and
live
shit,
on
too?
water or on land.
Yeah. Clams build their own shells? Yeah, I guess they would have to.
Clams, they don't really have a lot of movement.
Yeah, it's not like
hey!
it's not like a clams for sale.
Right.
Well, I mean, like a
there are
shop in the
clams for
sea.
sale, yeah.
Yeah, they are. But,
That's what they do is they just live near seafood restaurants, and when people throw out old oysters, they're like, that's mine.
That's
Dibs.
right. Let's go.
It's moving day. I don't have a central nervous system. There you go. All right, so Fred,
Yeah.
pretty controversial takes by
Pretty
one of us.
much.
By
yeah.
one of us, and that was
by
me.
one of us.
Thank God for that. I wish Allan would have just come up with one, other than the flat Earth.
No, I mean I had like birds weren't real, but that's Shayna.
That's not a controversy.
And then the controversy, there is a controversy that all government personnel are lizards because none of them sweat.
My uncle didn't sweat.
He's a lizard.
I had an uncle.
Lizard
I had
uncle.
a,
He's from the reptilian.
a lizard uncle. Does that mean I'm part lizard?
Do you sweat?
Means you're part eggplant.
Yeah.
Well, then no, you're not. Reptilians don't sweat. Like
Yeah, they're
lizards.
cold-blooded.
Yeah, they don't sweat.
Yeah.
They don't have sweat glands, so they pant.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, yeah.
So are dogs lizards?
yes.
No, they sweat.
By Allan's logic, yes, they are.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't sweat, you lizard.
Sure.
Clams are also lizards, and so are fish because they don't sweat. But when you take them out of the water, they pant. So
Lizard fish.
Yeah, lizard fish.
everything's a lizard if you try hard enough. No lizard.
Here, lizard.
Eagle, lizard. All right, this is a shit show as always. Yep, it is. Fred, once again, Fred has the all-knowing tapestry behind him. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more, maybe, of the Blcpodcast podcast. We'll see what happens.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is great. This is the best one. Hey, it's me, John Travolta. Oh, so welcome back. Welcome back to the 132nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you joined us for the first installment, other than the one we missed last week, of Wack History.
Wack.
Ladies and gentlemen, every March is Wack History. Is Wack spelled with an H? Fred,
W-A-C-K.
W-A-C-K history.
Wack.
W-A-C-K.
That Wolfman Jack coming back. Wolfman Jack coming back.
Welcome back to W-A-C-K. Oldest radio. I'm your man, Wolfman Jack here.
Shout it out.
Playing all the oldies and hits.
Well, speaking of oldies and hits, Fred, great
Fat
transition,
titty women.
Wolfman Fred.
No problem.
This week on Wack History, we're going to talk about the things you learned in school that are not true.
That's a lot.
You ready for that, Fred?
That's pretty controversial myself.
Fred, this is the controversial episode, Fred.
There you go.
Fred, have you heard of a brontosaurus?
I did, yeah.
Could you describe a brontosaurus to me?
It's tall, got a long neck, fat body,
What type of animal?
long tail. It's a dinosaur.
Wrong. You bitch.
Don't you tell me no lies, Bobby.
I'm not sure whether these are from our friends at Reader's Digest. I'm not sure whether it was elementary school science class or Fred Flintstone's Brontosaurus burgers that made the giant herbivore one of our most recognizable dinosaurs. But for more than a century, the Brontosaurus wasn't considered an actual dinosaur. Paleontologist Nathaniel Charles Marsh named the first fossil of the dinosaur in 1879, 2 years after he described a similar specimen and named it Apatosaurus. Apatosaurus. So in 2015, they decided that they were different things, and a Brontosaurus is back. Wait, what? This is bullshit. A Brontosaurus is a dinosaur. This is ridiculous. All right, how about this?
That's whack. That is whack right there.
That's whack. That's a double whack history. I read it. This is why we prepare. This is why we prepare, Fred.
That's whack.
So, Fred, or Allan, I'll let Allan field this one. Allan, can you tell me a little bit about George Washington?
He never told a lie.
What was his favorite toothpaste?
Toothpaste. Is it that one that
wood varnish?
Yeah, I thought it was
Right, because you suckers think that George Washington had wooden teeth.
No, I don't.
No. We actually went over this.
I heard about this.
Yeah, you told about this in the show. They use the slaves' teeth.
Yeah.
Fred told us about this for Black History Month.
No.
Okay, so here we go. We'll
go ahead, man. Tell it.
Although he did have awful dental problems, by the time he gave his first inauguration in 1789, he only had one natural tooth remaining. George Washington never had dentures made from wood. Instead, they were complicated contraptions made from ivory, gold, and lead. Some experts suspect people thought that they were wooden because ivory took on stains. Washington dentures also contained real teeth, probably from cows and horses, and most definitely from people. He saved some of his own teeth that had been pulled, and one of his account books lists a purchase of 9 teeth from African Americans enslaved on his plantation, Mount Vernon, according to the estate's historian. So he had slave teeth.
Yeah, I heard about it from this comedian who had said he went to Mount Vernon like in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the last thing he saw on the tour was his teeth. And like they were made out of like ivory.
Oh, that's
lead.
when he was like ushered out, right?
He was like, but he said they couldn't, like they had to do a walking tour, and he was the only one there because it was COVID, and it was like Martha Washington was the tour guide, like the actress, whatever, and you couldn't speak inside. Like when you're inside somewhere, you couldn't speak. So he's just walking around with this lady by himself. And if you see the guy, he's a weird looking dude. He's like, it's just me and Martha Washington in the room, just like la 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 la, just looking around. She's like, she can't speak. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, the last thing she shows her is his fucked up ass teeth.
That's crazy. Well, Fred, unlike George Washington's teeth, one of the things that I thought I knew for certain since I was a kid is that when you go to the southern hemisphere, your toilet flushes in opposite directions.
Right, it spins backwards.
Yeah, everybody said that, right? We all thought that was just common knowledge. Guess what?
It's a thing, right?
Wrong.
It does.
No, the amount of water in a toilet is too small to be affected by the Coriolis effect.
That's not true.
It circles down the drain according to whatever forces guide it within the toilet. How about that?
That's not true.
What?
Because remember that show we were with Matt from Australia, and I asked him that, and he said that the water did go backwards?
Well, what's backwards to him? You don't know. How can it be backwards to him?
I said, yeah, does it go counterclockwise? He goes, yeah, it does.
That could mean something. That could mean a different thing on the other...
That's whack, man. You come up with some whack ideas that I've been all wrong. Whack. The dinosaur was not a brontosaurus.
We need someone to tweet the show and verify someone from the southern hemisphere. Get your buddy Matt to give us a video of it. I'm not going to look it up. I'm sure it's on TikTok, but I'm not going to look it up. It could be Photoshop, though. I don't know. Fred's taught me enough about conspiracies to make me think anything could be Photoshopped.
That is true.
Just saying. So, Fred, that's one of the things about conspiracy theorists, though, is people say that, you have two sides of your brain, and one side is the more creative or like comes up with stuff, and one side is like more logical, right? You have like your left brain people and your right brain people. Wrong.
Right people. Yeah. What?
Wrong, Fred.
No.
Science played us for stupid bitches again.
They're not two brains?
No, we're not. I always thought I was left brain because of my analytical and logical nature, but it turns out that no studies have ever been able to show that different areas of the brain brain activity among people with different personality traits. Different parts of the brain definitely have different purposes. Right. We know that from studying people who've suffered brain injuries or strokes, according to Harvard, of course. Our friends at Harvard. Friends of the show.
Harvard.
Yeah, old Steve Harvard. Not Harvard University, Steve Harvard. From Bucketown, Maine. I just came up with a name off the top of my head.
Steve Harvard. There you go.
Steve Harvard from Bucketown, Maine, obviously. You just called out our old roommates. So, anyway... So researchers still think control of a language is located on the right side of the brain. In most people, for example, and the back of the brain prefers.
Is that facing? Or
you're right.
My right.
You're right. We can never have the same brain. So unless you're both facing the same direction. Okay. And then the back of the brain. In this podcast format, Brad, we're never going to have the same brain. And also, this is backwards.
This is my right. Yeah, this is my right.
Right. Correct.
Right.
Correct. Right. So, anyway. And most people think the back of the brain processes visual information. So, there is no right brain or left brain.
Right lane.
Okay, so now you know that.
We're all just one brain.
Just one brain, man.
Heal
That's something we can learn. All right, how about this? We'll continue with your body just a little south of your brain, Fred.
My body?
It's your old buddy, Mr. Tongue.
Oh, Mr.
Tongue. Have you heard, Fred, of what's called a taste map, right? When you were a kid, it was like one side of your tongue is salty, one side tastes sweet, one side tastes whatever. Yeah, bullshit. Guess what?
What?
Not real. Bullshit science.
Yeah, because
your wine commercials with bullshit.
The receptors that detect sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami are evenly distributed all over your tongue.
Ooh, mommy.
That's right, umami.
Your mommy?
That's where you need to do your Starface voice.
Hey, mommy.
The taste map grew out of a graph published by the German scientists in a paper in 1901.
Makes sense.
It was an imprecise, right? They did a lot of research after that, though, on that kind of stuff. It was an imprecise. I hope you understand what I'm saying there, kids.
Yes, I do.
It was an imprecise representation of his experimental findings, but others took it literally and expanded it in the decades that followed. So stupid people listen to a guy who doesn't know what he's doing.
Don't know shit.
Man, that happens a lot.
Right.
Tell
I
you.
have like one more, and then I'll let
They just
we'll
put a guy in a lab coat and be like, "This is what I created and found." And a whole
just gonna stay-
lab coat scientist man said,
right. That guy,
But like they do the commercials, like, oh, use this toothpaste because I wear a lab coat.
"All right,
yeah,
I'm not a
exactly.
dentist, but I wear a lab coat."
Yeah.
So Fred, one of the things that I've always looked forward to personally is after I die, having my hair and fingernails continue to grow.
Yeah,
Knowing that I would haunt the shit out of someone if I had long ass hair and fingernails and they mess with my grave, right? However, Fred, guess what?
What?
Even in death, science treats us like a bitch.
What?
So once oxygenated blood stops circulating at death, the cells that produce new hair and fingernail tissue can no longer function.
All right.
The idea that hair and nails keep growing is a misrepresentation of what actually happens to a corpse the hours and days after a person dies, says the BBC. And do you want me to tell you what does happen, or we could just leave it at that?
But they shit their pants. I know that much.
The skin dries out and retracts the fingertips, making the nails look longer. Men's facial skin also gets dehydrated, which can extend stubble and make it appear to have grown longer. So you're just more dead.
What about the dick?
Yeah.
I guess it shrinks too, right?
The dick was never there to start, Fred. All right,
It shrinks.
It's a bag of dry skin.
Yeah. Like have to come back from the dead and be like, nah, dude, it was cold. It was cold. That's not true.
All of that hole down there.
All right, Fred.
I
how about
heard
this
a
one?
joke about it. I heard a joke about it. I'll make it quick.
No, go. Take your time.
Two guys were walking home. Two drunk guys were walking home, and they decided to take a shortcut through the graveyard. And it's at night, and they hear a voice that says, "It's cold down here." They said, "Oh shit, what the fuck was that?" So I don't know, but there was an open grave. And
No.
they start walking toward you. They hear it again. "It's cold down here." And they look over into the grave, and they see another drunk, and he done fell in the hole. He said, "It's cold down here." And the other drunk says, "Well, no wonder you done kicked all the dirt off of you."
Oh, drunk people. Oh, us. So, I saw a video tonight of somebody who said like his friend accused him of breaking and entering. The guy was sitting on his front porch drunk, and like his friend came home and he's like, "Did you go to the club without me?" And he's like, "Well, yes, I did." And he's like, the guy's like, "Are you drinking my whiskey?" He's like, "Yeah, I went in your house and got it. And you weren't here because you went without me. You left me behind." And the guy's like, "That's a B&E." And he's like, "What you did is leave me out, and that's a life sentence, motherfucker." Or like that was a life sentence of fuck you or something. It was hilarious. No, probably should have talked about it on the show. But anyway, Fred. So
that was a real thing.
that was a real thing.
Okay.
And he was just like, and it was totally a good call on the drunk guy friend's part, because he was like, he was like, "That's a life sentence," and I sentenced you to fuck you or something. Just great drunk talk, when drunk people say some of the best things, which is why we should probably never drink.
Yeah.
I should never drink, because then I'd be agreeing with you on all your.
We should all drink on this show, and it probably come out pretty good.
We did that, and
We did that, and it was
great for you guys, because you get to have fun. For me, I was like, "Hey, like Joe," and that's fine. That's not my strong suit.
Slow it
Big guy,
down.
I can't not hold my liquor. So anyway, so Fred, when I drink too much, the only thing I think about is the color of rainbows.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Alan. Yes, it
Think
is.
about going to sleep.
No, the only thing I'm thinking about is rainbows. And Fred, how do you
hit him with that reading rainbow, Alan?
What are the colors? Yeah. What are the colors, Fred, of the rainbow as you know them?
Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Right. Wrong, Mitch.
No.
Yes.
I seen it.
We all remember Roy G. Biv. And today, though, everyone from teachers to color specialists have begun to forego indigo.
It's Velvet DeBow.
That's right. The rainbow, even the rainbow in the LGBT pride flag only has 6 colors.
I see.
And many people are left to wonder why indigo, which seems to be an arbitrary combination of 2 of the other colors, blue and purple violet,
Right.
found its way into the rainbow. Well,
Because
you know
they're
who you
there.
thank for that?
Who?
One old son of a bitch, friend of the show, Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh,
He was a superstitious
Apple
sort. I like the idea that we think Isaac Newton is a friend of the show. Sure. A superstitious sort who believed that the number 7 had a cosmic significance because he was an occultist at the time. Nothing controversial about this.
It's the God number.
So he believed that 7 colors, no more, no less, had come together to make white. And he chose indigo over the other colors because it was a very popular color dye at the time. So look at that. What a bitch.
It was. Indigo, that's he used to die everything.
7 colors got together to make white.
Right. That's what he
Why you
thinks.
didn't put black in there then? Why you didn't put black in there?
Because he didn't.
Rainbow
it wasn't
Shadow
cool.
was black.
Could have used black instead of indigo.
He could have.
I don't think there is any. Is there black in the rainbow though? Not
Yep.
in Allen's
black
rainbow
in
there is.
All the colors have black in them.
That's true.
That's right.
Every color has black in it.
You
To the
can't make
colorblind
nothing
man.
without black.
Every color, every rainbow is black and gray.
Black and black. Yeah.
Colorblind.
And that's how we learned Allan was colorblind.
Are you serious? No.
You didn't know I was colorblind?
No.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Have you ever seen him dress?
Yeah. You didn't know I was colorblind. Damn. You see,
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I can't see you sometimes.
No.
No, I'm not colorblind.
Yo. He almost got you there.
He did. He
almost did. He almost tricked
There
you.
you go.
And that would have been Allen's prank of the week.
That was a,
Convincing Fred he was colorblind. So, okay, Fred. Well,
That's crazy.
there's nothing I love more than rainbows, except for attempting feats of great strength and capabilities that man has never thought they could get to before.
nope.
And Fred,
Never
one of
get to
those,
the end of it.
what I don't know what I'm saying.
Nothing. Go ahead.
One of those, this is all AI right here. One of those feats that I enjoy so much to tackle is trying to fold a piece of paper in half
11
more
times.
than 7 times.
11. I thought
More
it
than
was
7
11.
is as many as I thought you could do it.
I thought it was 11.
Well, see, it says there's the claim. The claim is that no matter what size piece of paper you do, and I think Mythbusters
Right.
even did this.
Yeah, they did.
No matter the size, and half 8 times or more would require the impossible amount of energy to crease the papers. But apparently the Mythbusters folded a football field size of paper in half 11 times.
11 times. Yeah.
And a California high school student also challenged it by folding a long sheet of toilet paper in half 12 times in the same direction. So there you go. Now you know.
So really, you couldn't even fold toilet paper more than
No.
12 times.
Let's
I
try
guess.
that. You know what, Fred? Let's all go get some toilet paper.
Black the toilet paper challenge.
Let's spend the rest of the episode doing the Black Lincoln Collective Fold It Challenge. Sponsored by who's that?
And then you
fucking
got
bear?
to wipe with it.
Yeah, that's how you win the challenge.
Yeah. 12 times a
You
white.
got to fold it 12 times and
Yep.
wipe.
One good wipe. That's the way that you get. That's a one wipe. If you can fold a piece of toilet paper 12 times or more, you're going to get everything off in one shot.
Yeah.
It's the croissant of toilet
You
paper.
have to wipe and then fold.
Very carefully.
Every time you wipe.
And then wipe again. Every time you
And that's
wipe.
how you make the Black Lincoln Collective Toilet Croissant. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toilet Croissant's available every time you take a shit. And that's been this week's Whack History, where science is bitches news. We'll be right back.
Cause inside out is wicked and wicked and wicked and whack.
Welcome to the 132nd episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I am your host, Allan. Fred and Matt have decided they don't want to talk no more. So we're going to come up with this brand new segment called Fred's Master Clickbaiter Closet Thingy.
I love it. I don't know where this is going to go.
Clickbaiter Closet Thingy. So, pretty much the basis of this segment is, you know how like you're surfing the internet or whatever and you come across, hey, you'll never guess what this thing does and blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, oh, well, now you done put it in my head. I got to know what it is. And instead of going through and reading the whole damn article, I'm just going to give it to you straight.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut out the middleman. I am a master clickbaiter. Because I always fall for it. I always fall for that clickbait.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard.
I always fall for that clickbait. So this one is the top 20 animals, deadliest animals. That's what I want. Top 20 deadliest animals.
Are insects included?
Yes. Insects are animals.
Are insects animals? Are they?
I believe so. I don't know. It's controversial, but...
Here we go again. We can't help but be controversial, Fred.
Can't help it. Some say insects are animals. Some say insects are not. They're cephalopods. So we're going to start down here at the bottom. We're going to start at the bottom, number 20. And this may shock you.
I'm shocked. Electric eel.
Sharks.
Oh, no shit. Really?
Sharks at the
20.
bottom of the 20.
Okay, so how about this? Can we you don't have to tell us.
Right.
But can me and Allan guess our top 5 deadliest real quick? I just want to get it on.
Yeah, go ahead, talk.
All right, because I would have put sharks in the top 5.
Right.
Because I think, and it also depends on how we're, okay, so.
And this is deaths.
Top 3. Let's do top 3.
Deaths, not attacks, not injuries.
Yeah, the number that they have killed, people that they have killed.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you the average victims per year.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Yeah. How many is sharks? Since we already know that's number 20.
4.
4?
4.
What?
Sharks.
Dude, have they ever seen Deep Blue Sea?
They kill people, average of 4 people a year.
I just don't see how Sharknado didn't pump those numbers up.
No Shark See Sharknado.
Yeah. There were so many sequels, Fred.
There's so many of them.
It affected so many years down.
And I saw them all.
Right. Sharked them all.
Sharked them all.
All right, so I'm going to say top 3 are going to be, I'm going to say, bullet ants.
So many animals.
There's a lot of animals, especially if we're including insects.
All right.
I'll say bullet ants are in the top 3. This is no particular order.
Right.
House cats.
Ooh, that's a curveball.
I feel like that's a wild ball.
That's a wild card, right? Yeah.
And bears.
Okay.
Bears, house cats, bullet ants.
I say
top 3.
Dogs, spiders,
and
animals.
Damn it! I was gonna say animals. And animals.
And animals.
Oh, I think he's nailed it.
So
sharks are 4.
Sharks are 4. 4 victims per year. And the next we have the Komodo dragon.
Okay.
Komodo dragons kill about 5 people.
Sure.
Every year.
They have acid teeth.
Right. I don't know. They're weird.
Yeah, they don't sweat.
Right.
Yeah, but I thought people keep them as pets.
Controversial take, Fred.
Joe
Biden is a Komodo dragon. It's Allan's controversial take of the night.
He's King Komodo dragon.
That's right.
All right, we got one of your picks coming up.
Uh-oh. bears.
So, Allan, your pick.
Oh, Allan.
At number 18 is spiders.
Yeah, spiders.
Spiders kill about 7 people. Victims.
That is not as many as I thought.
Yeah, I thought spiders killed a lot more than that.
It's another thing that people that TV
like I said, these are deaths, like
whack
killing
history.
people.
These are on to whack history. All right. So anyway,
next up,
bring it.
wolves.
Okay, running the bulls. What,
10.
9 maybe?
Wolves.
10? Okay.
Wolves.
Oh, wolves. Oh,
Wolves. Wolves.
I'm a wolf,
Wolves.
Fred, if you remember last week.
Woo!
My personality, my spirit animal.
Well, I'm the Wolfman Jacket. What you say
That's
don't
right.
mean nothing.
I killed 24 people,
I kill everybody.
Kill
No
them all,
stand
baby.
a chance. No
Wolfman
stand a
Jack.
chance. All right, coming in at 11, next up, with 11 victims per year. Matt, your bears.
Really?
Your bears.
I guess they didn't count Cocaine Bear.
Right. Once again,
He took out 11 by himself.
I'm thinking that they're streaking. You know, these are
And the kids got Ray Liotta.
These are some. I was trying to call it animals on the rise, Fred.
Yeah,
I think they're headed up the charts.
Rise up.
Yeah.
You gotta rise up. Okay,
15?
next one up.
Oh, you said 11 for bears.
Yeah, 11.
11
We
kills.
got
11
with
confirmed kills.
18 coming over top of bears. We got cows.
Cows.
Okay.
Cows. Cows are out here massacring people.
Yeah, they
18
hate
a
people.
year.
Wouldn't you hate people too if they only wanted you for your meat?
Yeah. Well,
Meat and milk.
the ladies only want me for my
Not the
meat
name of the
milk.
episode.
Meat milk.
Not gonna be that. It's gonna be toilet croissant.
Milk my meat.
And I'm gonna add it to the Urban
She's
Dictionary.
such a great meat milker.
Telling you, look out, people. By the time you hear this, the word toilet croissant will be on Urban Dictionary. And it will be when you get a piece of toilet paper and poop into it and then try to fold it 12 times and continue to wipe with it.
That's a show
That will be
title right
toilet
there.
croissant.
Toilet croissant. Oh my god. Oh, next up, 20 kills. We got horses.
Okay, yeah, I see horses. Horses
Yeah.
are, all right.
You see John Wick 3? He
Nope.
killed like 3 guys with a horse.
With a horse?
With a horse.
Like the horse killed him.
Yeah, the horse killed him. Like you know how he dance fights, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So he's like they're in like a stable and he's
Sure.
dance fighting around the horse, and one dude got behind the horse and he looked at the dude and looked at the horse and slapped the horse on the ass, and he just
kicked him in the
back
face.
and kicked him in the face. You know what I'm saying?
One more for horses.
John Wick is a beast, man.
Yeah, that was okay. I was like, I saw that in the movie somewhere. That was a John Wick. Yeah.
Fred's like, that
John
happened
Wick
today?
is a beast, dude.
Okay, so horses came in at number
Horses-
17.
Okay, it might
16?
be less than 20.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
We just need the top 3.
Coming in tying with horses.
Okay.
Another pick.
Narwhal.
Ants. Narwhals. Could you imagine a narwhal swimming around with like 3 people stuck on his
There's
horn?
just one really pissed off narwhal. All it took was one.
He's trying to shake them off.
Jeffrey Dahmer, the narwhal.
Each time he's stabbing more people. Coming in, okay.
It's like that girl's hand. That narwhal right through him.
Right through him. Cousin of the narwhal with 50 victims, the pufferfish.
Oh, pufferfish.
Yeah. Well, I think
mostly
that's
from people eating.
people eating it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
stupidity. That
Still counts.
Yeah, still counts.
I mean, it's still a kill. You got to give the man credit.
Okay, now we're getting into like your
Big boys.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. 50 kills.
Oh, 15
Motherfucking
above.
Tigers.
Yeah,
Motherfucking tigers, 50 kills.
Yeah.
Hardcore tigers
Believe
out there, man.
Believe it.
Eating them up, man.
Tigers don't care. Tigers
They
are
don't
not
care,
afraid to be
man.
friends.
Nah, they're not. They ain't not your friends, man.
So, no. And don't think. And if you think that any of these animals are your friends,
Man,
you're the
what?
reason their numbers are so high.
Yeah.
If you walk up to a fucking tiger like, I'm gonna pet a tiger.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. You're not helping.
It was that bitch Carol Baskins.
Sure. That could have been that could have been a whole thing.
She was keeping them tigers to kill people.
Didn't they find out that she did kill her husband?
No.
I don't know. I kind of
They found her husband in Costa Rica.
They found him. They did find him.
Yeah.
He was alive.
Yeah, he bailed on her. He was like, "Fuck that."
Fuck that tiger bitch. It was that bitch Carol Baskin.
I get it.
Yeah, I do too.
Is TK still in the jail?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the. I didn't even watch the second one.
Was there a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a
show homework. Watch 10 hours.
It was so
of Tiger King 2.
Yeah, I don't think it was that long though. You know what I'm saying?
It was probably like a 30
like after the popularity of it jumped up, they was like, we got to get something else out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it had already peaked by then.
I think he had asked Trump to
he did.
quit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So no, you're gonna stay in there
Tiger
and
King.
Tiger King. You got wonderful
Wrong.
tigers, but
Tiger King
no.
wrong. You're fired.
All right, some more insects.
All right.
100 kills.
This could be your chance.
Bees.
Bees.
Oh.
Bees. 100 victims a year, man. That's a lot,
Bees. That's because they're everywhere, and your weapons are useless against them.
Yes.
man.
Firearms are useless against
Why? Yeah.
I remember me and my son when he was like 3 or 4. We walking outside and like it was a nice spring day, and
A beautiful day.
just I hear this humming. I was like, what the hell is that? I'm looking around, I don't see that. Next thing I know, I see a black cloud, like out the cartoon.
Yeah, like
you know
cartoon,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? There's a swarm of bees.
Yep.
I had never seen that before, man. And
Scary.
I just told him. I was like, stand behind me and don't move.
Yeah.
And like,
Stay behind me, like,
I mean, I didn't know what else to do. Like, the bees might have had guns. I don't know.
Yeah. Your weapons, there's nothing his weapons could have done.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
That's the whole
There's
thing.
nothing-
What can you do against a swarm of bees?
Yeah,
your firearms are useless against them.
Right.
yeah, there's nothing you could do, man. Maybe a fly swatter, big, huge one. Like,
Yeah, but even still, there are a lot of bees are gonna get you before
yeah,
you get there.
yeah.
You got to have like a cartoon style gas puffer thing,
yeah.
and it shoots out. That's the only thing that can stop them. That's the only thing. And who cares?
They don't make those no more. Yeah, they don't
Right.
make them anymore.
I wonder. Have you seen those? I'm sure you have the commercials for like it's like a little hand thing. And it's like a super fan, and they're like blowing the snow off the car with like a little handheld.
Like a leaf blower? Like a leaf
Yeah, but it's
blower?
like handheld. It's like this big. It's like a little.
Oh yeah, I do know what you're talking about. I've seen
You
it.
think that's
Yeah.
I want to get one of those.
I want one of those little mini leaf blowers to put in my
Yeah.
golf bag, so in the fall I can blow the greens off.
There you go. Look at that.
But they like $60. No, I ain't paying.
That's not.
I ain't playing. I just pick
That's
the
not
leaves up. I just pick the
No,
leaves up.
no. I'll bring a fucking break.
Yeah.
For $60, I'll bring a break.
Yeah, I'll bring my own damn thing. All right. So next
Put that
up,
on your Black Lincoln Collective Christmas list, kids, for free.
there you go. I'll sing
Baby
for it.
blower.
I'll sing you baby blower. That doesn't sound.
Just write Fred
Okay.
baby blower. And just leave it for a few months and then come back to it and see what you think.
What is Fred baby blower?
Right, episode 132 underneath. So that you can come back and listen to this and be like, oh,
Put it
that's
on
what Fred's
my
baby blower
Put it on my
was.
wife Amazon wish list. A baby blower. It's like Fred. what's
Tools
a
for
baby
blowing
blower?
babies. Yeah. From Fred. All right, next one. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's all good. 200 victims per year. The king of the jungle. Let's give it up for lions.
Where's the crowd for that? I thought the crowd would chime in.
But the crowd's in shock because 200 people actually went across the line.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fucking lion. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't, but that's what people do.
Yeah.
It could have been 20 people and then 180 tourists
Right.
who were like, honey, I'm going to selfie with a lion. They're like, hell
That's
yeah,
it.
brother.
That's it, man. The
That
safari.
lion took
Yeah, come here,
selfie,
Alex.
all right.
You got Alex.
Roar!
You roar. Put him up. Put him up. I'll fight you with one behind my back. Man, put him up. it's insane. Who does that?
Lions do.
Shocker. 500 kills.
500 kills now. This is getting real.
Hippopotamuses.
Hippopotamize.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
And yes, I heard they are very deadly.
Yeah, dude. Again, I've seen them crush watermelons in their feast.
Man, just
and they're fast.
But the mouths look so little. I mean, it's wide and but inside of it just
it's big. And they're big.
Yeah, they're huge, man. They're fast too.
Yeah.
In the water, they fast. You know what I mean?
Short distances, you're not going to beat them.
Yeah, you're not going to get them.
Just like me, you're not going to beat me to lasagna, and you're not going to beat a hippopotamus to a person. If it's 10 yards or less, it's game over, baby.
All right. Next one's a huge one. He actually tied with the hippopotami.
Okay. Arch rivals.
Yes, elephants. They are neck and neck.
Oh yeah.
Neck and neck. Yeah. Yes.
I believe that. Imagine if they teamed up.
Yeah, but I believe elephants are murderers because elephants pick who they want to kill.
They never forget.
Yeah, they will.
To kill.
They like vengeful.
I think didn't you have a story about one that the elephant killed a lady and then came back to her funeral and
stomped on her again. And what can you do? What can you do? Unless you got one of them elephant guns, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Still, you can't be like, I'm just gonna shoot this elephant.
Because then now you got to get rid of it. How do you do that? How do you get rid of it?
That's a lot of stew.
You just dig a big ass hole and
no, you start cooking, baby. Elephant
start
stew, baby.
Cooking, invite the village.
Yep, time for elephant stew. The traditional wherever we're at.
What do you think you're gonna shoot that elephant? Elephant's probably gonna show up.
You know where we're at.
It's time for elephant stew.
You know where we're at.
They have the ovens for it though there.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh no! Have you seen some of those videos where they
that's a whole
street food?
That's a whole other show. At first, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm sure this is how they do it." And then the more I've seen it, the more I'm like, "Oh my god, this is disgusting." They have drinks and there's bees in them all the time.
Yeah. The one dude, he drunk one of them drinks, and then he was like, "Oh no, I got deli belly." He was sick. He said he got deli belly.
Dude, you will die.
You die of dysentery.
Yeah, dude. Because it's they're just cooking the shit out in the 100-degree heat.
So nonsense. The dudes will wipe their face and then put their hands back in the stew.
Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, let me pick that up for you."
Yeah. Because I know how nasty people are. You know what I'm saying? And nasty people are probably nastier than just nasty.
Right.
That's just nasty.
But see, the problem is I don't know enough about Indian food to know if the shit that they're cooking is delicious or not.
Yeah.
That's the problem is I'm like, are they just showing shitty food vendor? Because hear me out. We don't know.
Yeah.
They could just be showing the
I'm pretty sure
ones.
the Maharaja ain't eating that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not street food, but...
Yeah. But
that's street food. That's not a restaurant. See, so, that's...
Right, yeah.
That's for just the average Joe where they don't cook or anything. They just come to the street food place and get breakfast and go. It's like a nickel. That's the whole thing. But that's why they're like, we're just going to use our hands. We're not paying for towels or napkins.
Yeah.
Good luck. And they're like, look at this tin can that we pulled this out of, and here's some other shit out of this tin can.
Disgusting.
And then the guy cut a whole onion with just in his hand, and just dropped it. And
the blood's in there.
Yeah.
The blood from his hands in there.
And they're just delicious, spicy.
It's so
I can't do it.
That's an iron taste to it.
Yeah.
He's good for you.
Whoa. 1,000 victims.
1,000
per year.
Here we go. I'm trying to think what this could even be, man.
If you're down in Florida, it's gator time, man.
He's 1,000 Floridians.
1,000, yeah, but so he's doing a service.
Yeah, he's just meeting his quota.
He's doing a service. All right, we're gonna make a big jump on this one.
All right.
3K, 3,000.
3,000. All right, it's triple gators.
It's an insect.
Yeah, it's probably a mosquito or something.
No, not mosquito. These are sneaky.
Sneaky insects.
Sneaky insects.
What you got?
Well, it's not a mosquito. It's a
snake. It's a
insect. It's a crab.
Scorpions.
No. That's not
scorpion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fred did a mime. Watch the show.
So scorpion is an insect
on our YouTube.
I guess it is an insect.
It's on the list.
It's a what do they call?
It has an exoskeleton.
Cephalopods.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think
it's a cephalopod.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you said, but I'm going to agree with you. I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure, yeah, sounds right to me.
Now I don't know what this thing is.
All right,
but it's got 10,000 kills.
10,000.
It's got my respect. A tsetse fly.
Tsetse fly. That's the malaria fly.
Oh,
I believe that's a fly that carries
malaria,
real bad shit.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Tsetse fly, 10,000.
Damn.
Check it out, man. What's a
tsetse fly? Is gross. They're large biting insects that inhabit much of tropical Africa. They include all the species, which they live by feeding. They live by feeding on the blood of vertebrate animals. So basically, they eat us.
A lot of these top ones, like the ones lately, are from like Africa though. Like,
yeah, well, that's why
the alligators are highly African. Lions,
how else do you think,
elephants,
Fred? How else do you
hippos
convince people to leave Africa and go anywhere else? Like, I hate to say it, and I don't mean it in that way, but like here in this list, I'm like, get it? Like, why not? Let's just try it.
Yeah.
Like, let's just. We're not everything's trying to kill us.
Are you saying going to Africa? Like,
no, I'm saying when people like when we think like, why did people leave Africa? Why?
Oh yeah.
How did people? How did my people convince your people to jump on boats? And then I'm like, I hear this list and I'm like, I get it a little bit. I get not. I'm not saying like I'm not trying to make it a joke. It just makes sense. Yeah. Because like it sounds like this place, there's a lot of shit that's trying to kill you.
Trying to kill you, yeah.
So I would take the other option.
You would? No, you wouldn't.
Well, they're like, it's probably not as bad as here. You're like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying that's how you think they sold it, Fred. How do you think they sold it?
Nope.
There was marketing back then.
Yeah, they sold it all right.
Alan, hit the thing.
Sold everybody.
What happened?
Coming in at 30,000. Your domesticated best friend.
Kitty cats.
Dogs.
Oh, shit.
30,000
dogs killed people.
30,000.
30,000 people get killed by dogs. Not 30,000 dogs that killed
It's a
one
gang.
guy.
It's a 30,000.
You get one guy.
Gang. Yeah. They got tags like you go deer hunt.
It's like 100 dogs a day. It's like a roaming.
Yeah.
Or like 100 people a day. So 100 dogs attack every day.
Jesus, that is insane. Matt, didn't you have snakes?
Did
you have snakes?
No, I don't.
Did Allan have snakes?
No, I had dogs. But
I think I had. What was
and then I had animals.
And animals. Yeah, so you already got that one.
No, I said kitty cats.
Kitty cats. The
And
ants.
then ants, and then I don't remember the other.
Bullet ants.
No, bullet ants, and then there was one other one. I don't remember.
Bears. You said bears.
Bears.
Yeah. Snakes.
Bears.
100K.
100. Ooh.
We all knew
Don't like
those
snakes.
were going to be.
I'm scared of snakes.
You're scared of snakes?
I don't like snakes.
I don't like snakes. I'll kill them. Like,
snake.
According to his spirit animal, I'm a snake. Yeah.
I haven't seen. We've already had like doing my job. You see snakes in the summer and shit. Yeah. And we had our first snake sighting. Like that's one thing. Like doing the job that I do is always outside. I always look forward for the spring for that first snake sighting. You know what I'm saying? I had the first snake sighting in my group last year. I opened up a pedestal and it was
like in the thing.
In the thing, yeah, and it's full of black cables. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. About that big around.
Potential snakes, yeah.
Potential snake, you know what I'm saying? And I went to go reach for it, and I was like, oh shit, that's a snake. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I got I got the first snake sighting.
Yeah.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Broke the snake cycle for virginity.
Yeah. I opened up once and I saw a snake, and he was sitting there, and he was rolling a joint. He was like,
Snake. Was his
Alan's
last
like,
name Bliskin?
Yes. Yeah.
Alan was on ayahuasca and was like, "This is my spirit animal, man."
Yeah, here it is.
The big
Snake smoking
guy.
a joint. Me and him just sat down together. And
Yep.
It was two snakes like these.
Like this. Looking at each other.
Two snakes like these. Okay, now this is a surprise. Like,
what are we? Are you saying? Are we in the top 3, 5?
Yeah, we're in the top. I believe
7.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. This was the top. This is the top 3.
Okay, top 3. Here we go, Alan.
Snakes came in 3.
All right, snakes are number 3. So
Coming in with 200,000. Almost a quarter million people. Almost a quarter million people a year.
All right.
Freshwater snails.
Fucking snails. See, I knew it.
Freshwater snails.
What?
Just slugs who really want to make a difference in the world. I like those lazy slugs that don't even care.
Population control.
These are some motivated ass slugs. They got them. They grew them a shell. And decided to kill humans.
I believe they carry like diseases. They give you like flatworm or something. They can give you some kind of like
You don't want that.
some disease or something.
That's why I never go in the water.
Not fresh water.
Touch the skin.
I only like saltwater snails.
There you go. Saltwater for life, dog.
All right, and last but not least, the big dog, the most dangerous killer of them all.
Human beings.
Human beings. Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. I think I said mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. You did say mosquitoes. Yeah.
I should have.
You did say mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are mean.
1 million victims per year.
Not even close to humans.
Yeah, not even close to We've got our own category.
But Alan, that's the thing.
They bring us up into races.
Yeah, it's like 1A, 1B. Yeah. We're winning that list every year, man. But no, like that's the thing. We all know, Alan, that we are the worst of all of the animals. Like we're the only ones who are as big a jerks as we are.
Yeah.
But like
That's
we can't
fucked up 'cause we
be on the
kill
top
each
of
other.
every list.
It's like snakes and them. They don't kill each other. I mean, they may have to.
Right, they fight, yeah, but
They don't. They ain't like
not
us.
not out of spite or vengeance or just robbery.
Elephants are the only ones that are like that.
Snakes don't have these guns. All right, so snakes are the killerest killer of them all.
The killiest mosquitoes.
No, it's mosquitoes.
Oh, mosquitoes. That's right. 100,000. You said.
Mosquitoes.
No,
1 million.
You said it kills a million people.
Million people.
That's a lot of people.
And I believe that's also going back to Africa.
Yeah.
They got
See,
malaria.
and
Malaria and all that shit.
and
They have to like
COVID,
sleep in a net.
Yeah.
AIDS.
That's crazy. All things.
But that's
Next week,
Remember when they said that mosquitoes would give you AIDS?
Kill people.
they will though. Like
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
give a shit. Mosquitoes are very promiscuous.
No, mosquitoes will give.
Very controversial.
Yeah, mosquitoes will give you AIDS. But I remember when they first came out with that.
Yeah, I did hear
First came
that
out with
too.
mosquitoes. Yeah. No.
Like, mosquitoes give you AIDS, man. People really are dressed up like
Yeah.
all dressed up and shit in the middle of summertime. Yeah.
I don't blame him. All right, Fred. Well, that wraps up this week's installment of the 20 Deadliest Animals. Update us next week with the power rankings change.
Fred's master click beta. Remember, next time
Right, remember
I'm
that
gonna,
segment?
I'm gonna click beta all over you.
Minute 45.
Yes.
Hours ago. Great segment. Like, I clap for you. I clap.
Okay.
Good job. Next week, we're going to talk about the top 20 foods that kill people.
Yeah, there you go.
And we can't wait. We do a top 20 list. Not a top 10, not a top
Top 20 food that kill people.
Of everything.
Taco Bell.
Oh,
Next
man, I
week
don't know.
is the next top 47.
There you go. Yeah. Fred's hot 50 things that kill people. This week, which the whole
Told
show.
me to pad for time.
That's right. 4 hours of show. The MCU. Like,
But wait, there's more.
That was just the top 20 this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, come back next week when we see that dragons can get on the list.
Casey Case from Top 40. He's like,
W-A-C-K. Top 40. All right. Well, this is ridiculous. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week with more probably whack history, more of whatever it is that Allan's not going to do, and so many other things than that. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
See you next week.
BLC you later.
BLC you next week. Oh, wait, I should have said that first.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a motherfucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.